Not only is the lovely Nia here, welcome.
Hi.
I also just wolfed down a pizza.
We had a small pizza break.
Yeah, I did. I ordered a small
Can we have
pizza.
a motherfucking moment of silence for this small pizza break?
What is that?
Snoop Dogg.
I'm white, Nia. I don't know what that
Well,
is.
he says chronic break instead of pizza.
Oh.
I added pizza so that, I don't know. It would be
You know
relevant to the
something? I never
situation.
got into that West Coast rap when it first came out.
You don't like doggy style, though?
That whole beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
But Snoop's first album, solo album is awesome. It's
No,
like a
he's great.
classic.
He's
and
great.
The Chronic.
And he is
Dre is
aging. He is aging better than anybody. He went
amazing.
seamlessly from, oh my God, who is this young hooligan into all of a sudden he was Uncle Snoop and white people just, that was it.
He's
they
selling
loved him.
pistachios. Those he's selling pistachios, vaporizer pens. He's just fully embracing, I will sell anything as long as it brings me money.
No, I actually wouldn't agree with that because both of those things are awesome.
Pistachios and vaporizer pens. That's
now,
true.
if he was going to
That's
sell
very true.
anything, there would be Clorox bleach or some in there, just like.
Shaq sells he used to do Nestle Crunch bars, which I thought was kind of weird.
Shaq lost all credibility when he was in that little ass Buick. Remember that? Trying to say how comfortable it was. And then he did that stupid point. He was pointing at his friends who were laughing at him, going, look at Shaq.
Remember
First of all,
when
you don't
Shaq-
drive Buick. When's the last time he drove a fucking Buick?
Yeah, that's true.
Junior high. Junior high. By the time he was in
Remember
high
when Shaq
school.
was a rapper, though, and he was in, with Leaders of the New School and all those people?
Too wordy, Bill. Anyways, let's get to this here.
Okay.
Bill, my girlfriend doesn't like me carrying around a knife. All right. I have a problem with my girl. I am an ex-Marine and trained for years before that with weapons. As a result, I am in shape, and I carry a knife wherever I go.
Stop bragging.
What do you mean stop bragging? No, this. Everybody else is a fat out here. This guy, he's learned how to defend himself.
Everybody else.
For the most part. Nia, did you see the people at brunch today? Wow.
So what, though? That's most
Wow.
people in America. And people who are in shape really need to, get off their whole high horse about it. You went to the gym. Congratulations.
What are you talking about? This guy's a hero.
All right, anyway. He's
Wait a
an
minute.
ex-Marine.
Back up.
Do you see any
Back
action?
Back up. I didn't say that everybody in America wasn't, couldn't lose a couple. I'm just saying here's a guy who's actually in shape.
So he says, can we continue, please?
I don't like how you already hate this guy. You haven't even heard what he's done.
Because I don't think he has a problem with his girl. I think he has a problem with his ego and his paranoia. But let's continue.
See, this is why I bring you in. This is so interesting, the female perspective. Okay, he goes, now, my girl hates it when we go out and I have it on me, meaning the knife. It isn't a little pocket knife. It's a foot-long fixed blade knife. I can see... Oh, is this... He has a little dick?
Crazy.
You think he has a little dick? I conceal it under my shoulder,
What?
under my jacket. She says, I don't like to feel it when I hug you,
Well, geez.
which is bullshit. We have fought about this, and I refuse to give it up because it is an invaluable tool, and it gives me a small sense of safety. Should I break up with her, cave and get rid of it, or lie and hide it in the car?
Oh, my
Thanks.
God. If you are willing to lose your girlfriend over an inanimate object, as I said in the beginning before we got to the end of this question, you've got more problems than your girlfriend. I don't know if you got PTSD or whatever it is, but if you're seriously asking Bill if you should break up with your girlfriend or put your knife away because it freaks her out that you carry it under your shoulder like some renegade in some goddamn Kurt Russell movie from the late 80s, then that's a serious problem.
Can we back up? What was PTSD? What is that?
PTSD.
What?
Post-traumatic stress disorder, which is a serious thing that a lot of veterans suffer with. So I don't mean to belittle it if that's a thing that you feel because you're a Marine and you went through shit and dangers around the corner.
This guy was into weapons before that.
Clearly. And that's the other thing, too. That's what I mean. If it's really, my knife or my girlfriend. Is that, sir, is that a real question?
You know what? I think you just came up with one of the great bumper stickers that you could sell in a lot of rural areas in America. My knife or my girlfriend. And you just have some dude I don't know.
Is that really a question, though? Like, that's what I mean. Is it really a question? My knife or should I break up with her?
Just play along. Just act like all of these are real. It makes it so much easier to get to the comedy.
Do you not understand why a woman hugging you and feeling a knife that you keep concealed on your shoulder at all times is a little freaky?
No, it's underneath. It's on his lungs.
I understand that, but do you not
understand? You know what? Until
how...
somebody shows up with a gun and he pulls out that knife, he goes, hey, I got a knife here. I will deflect these bullets like Wonder Woman.
Why do you have the knife, sir? Do you have PTSD? Is that what it is? Do you feel like you need to have it because of the that you went through in the Marines, which is completely legitimate, in which case...
Well, you need to have a more legitimate tone.
You need to talk to somebody about that, and then you need to talk to your girlfriend why you feel like you need to have it. Because why do you feel like you need to have it?
Listen.
He's never said in this question at all why he feels like he needs to carry a knife at all times. When he's going on date night with his girl, he's got the knife under, like, his blazer.
Listen.
That's not a little bizarre? That's a little excessive to you?
First of all, Nia...
Even gun nuts aren't carrying that shit constantly.
Listen, first of all.
What?
It'd be crazy.
Out there in the streets.
You never know when you might need a knife. I mean, what is it? It's like a foot long.
A foot long knife that he keeps hidden under it. Like, I mean, come on,
At what point
Bill.
does it become a sword? 2 feet?
And he's talking about giving up the knife or breaking up with his girlfriend.
I mean, the real thing is,
Come on.
The real thing is the guy needs to get out of this relationship. Because if he's even remotely considering...
You know what?
Look,
yes, break up with her and spare her your craziness.
Hey, easy.
Yes, break up with her. Do her a favor. Let her go. Because you clearly got some shit to work out, and you are questioning whether you should keep a knife or you keep your relationship.
Can I give you some constructive criticism?
Let her go. No, you can't, because this is not Bill gives Nia constructive criticism hour. This is Nia comes on the podcast and gives her opinion hour. So that's what she's doing.
Well, how about, can I give you...
Third person.
How can I give you... Can I give you constructive criticism for a minute? Let me ask you
30 seconds.
Let me ask you this. Well, first of all, don't put me on the clock on my podcast. I'll shut off your mic. That's my knife.
Your knife is your microphone.
That's right.
It is.
It's my security blanket.
Your microphone or your wife?
Listen, first of all, I already admitted that I can make cupcakes. I don't need to go even further in this thing.
That was very sweet, and they were delicious.
Okay. Can I get to this?
Sure.
When you make points on this podcast, you want people to hear them, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not, you don't go, you kind of went like the way people make points on the internet, where people go, rather than just making their point to help, they'll just be like, hey, dickhead, maybe if you, that's how people start when they're making a point.
Okay.
So,
you want me to be
at which point, at which point,
calm,
no,
cool-headed like you.
No,
right?
no.
I should follow your lead.
No.
Right? Just be really, like, even-tempered and fair-handed.
I'm not a perfect person.
And just not, like, reactionary and freaking out and screaming. I was out on the balcony. I heard you screaming about whatever the you're screaming about this week.
I was singing.
It's the same thing.
Listen. This guy definitely, he has some security issues, without a doubt. I don't know, like maybe he got stabbed when he was younger. And he was like, that's never going to happen to me again. So now he's got I don't know.
That's why I said PTSD, which is a very legitimate thing.
Wow, would you stop with your fucking catchphrase psychology, PTSD, ADD?
You watch anything about veterans or anything, it's a real serious issue for these guys. And
I know, but you're not a psychologist. You're sitting over here like Dr. Joyce Brothers.
You don't need to be. Listen.
I'll put your lab coat away.
You don't need to be a psychologist to hear when someone says, should I keep my knife or break up with my girlfriend, to know that something is seriously wrong.
Maybe...
I don't need to be a chef to know that the toast is burnt.
Well, let me... Oh, snap.
Bam.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, wait a second. Well, what if he sent it via his phone? He's typing with his thumb, so he had to,
Because one other hand is on his knife? That's still a problem.
Well, let me ask you this, though. What if, you like a hard body, right? You like hugging on somebody that's in shape. This guy's in shape.
Then what do you need a knife for?
Doesn't the knife Because, yeah, what do you mean? What do you need a knife for? Because we're made out of 90% water. Okay? You could stab. If you hit me, if you were able to make a stabbing motion, okay, fast enough with a straw, you could kill me.
Okay.
That's real talk.
That's real talk.
That's real talk, son.
So what do you...
If a tornado picks up a box full of straws in some godforsaken diner in the middle of Nebraska, okay, you better hope you're already in your bathtub with the legs on it.
What are you getting at with the whole, I like a hard body? What does it have to do with a knife?
I'm saying, don't you guys, okay, you like a guy who's in shape,
Yeah.
rugged, he seems like he can protect you.
Yeah.
And he's ready to be a bad guy in like a Steven Seagal movie. He's ready. He's ready.
I'd rather his body be a lethal weapon, not feeling like he has to carry one.
Yeah, but nobody's body is a lethal weapon.
A lot, aren't I don't know, kung fu masters and...
Yeah, those are movies.
Aren't there people in real life who can, have their hand, like Floyd Mayweather, that jackass? Can't he have his,
Now, why don't you like him with all his white cars?
You know why I don't like Floyd Mayweather. I'm not getting into it on the podcast.
I actually don't know why you don't like Floyd Mayweather.
We didn't talk about this. We didn't talk about how just
Can you just
him and his relationship with women. That's all I'm gonna say. Just Google it.
No. Come on.
Just Google it.
Well, what does he do? What, he bangs a lot of women? He should be. He's the champ.
Bang, if you mean knocking them around. Yes.
The champ gets more.
If you mean banging as in beating them up, sure. He bangs a lot of women.
Hey, I tell jokes at home. I mean, everybody brings their job home every once in a while.
Oh, my God. You really need to stop.
Oh my God!